Yeah, I just wanted to speak to you today a little bit about something that I've been doing in my life for a long time, close to 5 years now. And as you know, I'm a life coach and all that kind of thing, so I have, let's say, I've devoted a lot of my time in finding out the best strategies for releasing emotional trauma, helping with motivation, all that kind of thing. And I think one of the most powerful techniques that you can do for self-healing is emotional freedom technique, EFT. And EFT requires tapping on certain points of the body that release emotional or energetic stagnation. So it's based on a Chinese and I guess Indian as well, Vedic, yeah, like traditional Chinese medicine, where they would do energy healing work such as acupuncture, using acupuncture points throughout the body, which run along meridian lines. So they're the energy channels that run through all your body and carry chi, or kundalini, or whatever other word you want to use. So yeah, these energy channels are activated and stimulated when you are tapping on these points. And I guess the main thing about it is that it really can free your life. It can lift weight off you. So if you're going through negative times and you want to just let that sort of burden go a little bit, you just do a few rounds of tapping and you can immediately feel the benefits of that. For more serious sorts of, problems, if you like, your challenges. Oh, there's a siren going past. It's beneficial for a range of things. So, just try it on everything, if you're feeling anxious about something, or overwhelmed about something, or worried about something, or stressed, or angry, or frustrated, any kind of negative emotional response that you have, give it a few rounds of tapping. So what do I mean by a few rounds? Now, you've got these points, so I'll just run through the major points that I use, that I've been using for a long time, that I've been mentored by others to use who are professionals in EFT, and this is what I share with people in my everyday world. So the first one would be your karate chop point. So this is on the side of your hand here, okay, and that's the first point. So when you're doing any EFT, you generally start with this point here, and it's called the setup. Okay, so a setup is something like, just pretend I've got, I'm anxious about something. Just play along with me here. So you'd start off something like this. Even though I feel anxious right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxious about this certain situation, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxious and I really don't know how to get rid of this feeling, and I feel panicky and my heart flutters and I can't quite catch my breath and I'm feeling really out of control, I deeply and completely love, accept and forgive myself. Okay? So that's a basic setup, alright? So it's important that you do it a couple of times. You can elaborate at any point. I usually say a basic thing such as, I'm feeling anxious now, but I accept myself. And then on the third go, I'll give it a bit more, a bit more story, if you like, a bit more, invoke more emotion around it. Okay, so once you've done a setup, then you go through the points. So the points are, there are many. You can pretty much tap on any part of the body and you'll activate meridians, and you can shift emotion or energetic blocks. However, experts have refined it down to a few points that work the best, and so I'll just show you those. So there's the eyebrow point here, so you just tap on there and right on that point there. Then there's the side of the eye, okay, and these are about optic nerves and all that kind of thing, under here as well. So 1, 2, 3, and then you've got under the nose, above the chin, under the lip, in the middle. And when you're tapping, it doesn't have to be too hard. It's just enough to just stimulate the area, so you don't have to give yourself some damage or anything. Anyway, so after you've done the chin point, you move down to the chest there. There's the soft points where the collarbone is, okay? You can do it on one side, the other side, it doesn't matter. You can do it both at the same time. You can tap around. It's the same with these points as well. You can do it on this side here, this side here. Then you can change it up and do there, and then whatever you like. So once you've done this point here, then you go under the arm pit there, okay, and then on top, so at the crown chakra. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points, okay, and you just keep going around and around like that. So for example, leading on from the anxiety example, I feel anxious, and I completely love and accept myself, okay, and then you go feeling anxious, all this anxiousness, feeling so anxious, I can't release this anxiousness. Why am I feeling so anxious? This anxiousness that I'm feeling inside, it's really affecting my life. All this anxiousness, I feel so anxious. I can't speak to anybody. I don't know what to do. I feel lost. Feeling lost and anxious. I feel overwhelmed. That worry, that feeling of worry in my tummy. So much anxiousness. Anxiousness. And even though I'm feeling this anxiousness, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, take a deep breath and let it go. So you can do that as many times as you like, and you can add as many aspects of the issue as you like. So for example, I just basically said the same thing over and over. However, you can say, I feel anxious when I get these bills in the mail. I can't pay any bills and haven't got enough money, and I really start to stress out. You could say things like that. Or my health is failing me. I'm feeling helpless to improve my health, and I'm anxious about it, and I don't know what to do. You can do anything you like. You can add anything that allows you to tap into that emotional anxiousness that you're feeling, or stress, or frustration, or whatever it might be. Okay, and then as you noticed, when I finished off up here, I again finished with, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, so it's a pretty basic process, and you can do it anywhere you like. In the middle of public spaces would probably be undesirable, but you can do it in your office, on your way. You can do it anywhere. It's one of those things. And you don't necessarily need to speak anything out loud. However, it does activate your auditory functions in the body and things like that. So what else? One of the best things I like to do is affirmations. And now affirmations on their own, so-so. However, when I combine them with EFT, it's amazing. So before we're touching on the negative emotions, and whilst we're talking about that, don't get worried, or anxious for that matter, that you're speaking all this negativity and all that, because it's actually clearing it from the body as you go through the process, okay? So if you were just sitting there saying, I'm so anxious, you'd probably talk yourself into an anxious state. However, if you're tapping at the same time, it actually releases that emotion from the body. So don't worry about the words you're saying as being programming yourself for that feeling, okay? However, on the flip side, things that are positive. So, if you want to use positive affirmations like, my radiant health, or I'm financially free, or I, make friends easily, I've got good self-confidence, whatever you like. So let's just try again and say, alright, so I'm financially free. I am financially free. I am financially free. And even though I'm financially free, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, so that might not make too much sense, but one of the things is that the feeling of financial freedom is actually a positive feeling. However, it can bring up negative worries. Like if you are financially free right now, you may have worries about, oh, the money's going to slip away, and this feeling is not going to last for long. You'll have to go back and get a job, or something like that. So as you're tapping on these things, you're not only embedding that positive affirmation, I am financially free. However, it's also clearing any sort of stagnant negative feelings or thoughts or emotions that are going on within you that you may not even be aware of, to do with that statement. Okay, so then I am financially free. 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 Okay, and you just do it however you feel best. I mean, use your own affirmations, use things, and if you're on the way to being financially free, if that's something you're actively working towards, as in this example, again, it's a positive affirmation that states what you intend to achieve, being financially free, and helps you clear any of those blocks along your journey. So if you did that every day, you'd be actively moving further and closer to your goal by releasing whatever sort of limiting beliefs you have that are holding you back. Okay, so that's EFT in a nutshell, and I use it every day for clearing sort of any negative feelings that I might have that come up during the day, and as part of my when I'm speaking my affirmations. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.